Hi, I'm Kim Santini. Welcome to my studio. I have this little nugget or connection that I made, an analogy between the real world and life that I thought I would share with you. Okay, so yesterday, this reel showed up in my feed about choosing clothing that made you feel just really incredible. And I thought, as I watched this video, I was like, wow, this is exactly the same philosophy that I use in making my art. And so I was like, I gotta share this. So the idea in the video, I wish I could remember the woman's name. The idea is that, you're out shopping, you see this sweater, and the sweater gives you so much happiness, and you love this sweater, and you put it on, and it makes you feel fantastic, and you buy it, and you can't wear this sweater enough. Every time you put it on, it transforms the way you feel about yourself, and you get super excited to wear it, and you feel bulletproof when you have it on, right? Okay, so this is your favorite sweater, and you love this sweater, and you wear it, and you love pairing it and styling it with other things that you have, and it just makes you feel like $1,000,000. And then, a couple months later, you're out shopping and you see another sweater. And this other sweater is just like, wow, it makes you feel even better than your favorite sweater does. Maybe you have your favorite sweater on when you're encountering her, this new one. And this new sweater brings a facet to your life that you didn't know you didn't have before, right? You absolutely love it. So you purchase this sweater and you wear this sweater, and now you have two sweaters that you absolutely love to wear, and they make you feel fantastic. And then maybe you find a pair of shoes or a pair of jeans or a piece of jewelry that goes with those things. And as time evolves, you are discerningly crafting or collecting these articles of clothing that really make you feel fantastic, that you put on and you walk out in the world and you are like, this is me. I am here. I am ready to get stuff done. Okay? So I love this idea. I love this concept. And actually, for the record, I'm wearing one of my favorite sweatshirts today. How fitting for this particular video shot. But here's the thing. We can apply that analogy to how we make our art, okay? So, I'm a brand new artist. I see Impressionism for the very first time. It blows my mind. I cannot get enough of broken color. I cannot get enough of loose marks, and I want to learn how to do that. And I'm obsessed with learning how to paint like the Impressionists, and I am actively learning how to do all of those things that I see in Impressionist art that I absolutely love. And I am practicing them, I'm taking classes, I'm making work about them, and I'm loving every minute of it, right? Having a great time. Then one day, I see a Georgia O'Keeffe painting. Blows my mind. Like, oh my gosh, she took a flower and made it 10 feet tall. Like, the idea of adjusting scale is just mind-boggling to me, right? It's so exciting. And so is the way that she simplified these beautiful shapes. And when they change their scale, they become sensual and simple. And suddenly, the Georgia O'Keeffe work feels like it's overshadowing the Impressionist work, right? The Impressionist techniques that I just learned doing. They haven't become less important to me, but now there's something new that I want to learn. I want to learn how Georgia O'Keeffe thought. I want to experiment with changing scale. I want to experiment with simplicity while also still playing with loose brushwork and color. So I'm not abandoning what I've worked so hard to learn. What I'm doing is I'm gently expanding it. And I am allowing the influence of Georgia O'Keeffe to now float into my studio and impact the things I choose to paint, the way I choose to paint them, the way I'm thinking about what I choose to paint, and the body of work that I'm creating. So my old favorite sweater of Impressionism, is still there, but I now have this new favorite sweater of Georgia O'Keeffe, and this is exactly what finding your artistic style is like. It is the exact same as finding your own clothing style. It's going out into the world, looking at all of the beautiful, fascinating, awe-inspiring things that are here for us to experience, whether it's another artist's creation or a sunrise or a piece of music or a situational experience in your own life, and then embracing that and bringing it in and saying, I want to make art about this. How can I make art about this? And figuring that out, putting it in your toolbox, and going out in the world and finding another experience or another thing to respond to. And this is exactly how I teach. This is exactly how I teach painting. I'm an intuitive painter, which means I paint what I feel, and I paint what I feel in the moment. And using such things as identifying your fascinations, paying attention to your must-haves, the things that you think a successful piece of art might have, going out and deconstructing other artists' work or experiences and figuring out how to use a visual language to speak to them, using or constantly adding things to your toolkit, using your toolkit as a repertoire or a depository for all of these things that you have extracted from your life experiences and your own fascinations. And then when you're at a crossroads and you have to make a decision, listening to your body, using your body, allowing your body's somatic response to guide you forward. These are all the components of my teaching and how I help students find their artistic voice, their unique voice. And it wasn't until yesterday that I realized it was the exact same as building a wardrobe of clothing that makes you feel incredibly awesome when you step out into the world. So, had to share that with you and invite you to take a look at my teaching offerings if this sounds exciting to you. Maybe you've already taken a class with me, you want a little bit more. It's all listed on my website, and I look forward to having the opportunity for us to both put on our favorite sweaters and make some art together. All right, happy creating.